Here's something nobody in El Paso real estate wants to say out loud. Not every deal is actually a good deal, y'all. There are specific types of home listed right now that look like smart buys on paper, but quietly drain your equity in your wallet and your peace of mind over time. Buyers, especially relocating from out of state, are walking right into them because they do not know the local landscape. If you're planning to buy in El Paso in 2026 or the coming years, this video could save you from a very expensive mistake. Today, I'm breaking down 5 types of homes that deserve extra scrutiny before you buy them. Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Chastity Rosales, your El Paso real estate guide. On this channel, we talk about what's really like to live, work, and buy real estate in El Paso, Texas. The good, the bad, and everything in between. If you're thinking about moving here, make sure you subscribe because we put out new videos every week to help you make smarter decisions. Let's jump right in. Let's start with the one that catches a lot of relocation buyers off guard. When people think about El Paso, they think about sunshine. And they're right, we average over 300 days of sunshine every year. But because of that, many buyers never even consider flood zones when shopping for homes. The issue isn't necessarily flooding itself. The issue is what comes with a designated flood zone, particularly along the Rio Grande corridor and parts of the Lower Valley and Northeast. They carry real risk during heavy monsoon events. And yes, El Paso does get monsoon season from roughly June through September. If you're purchasing a home located within a FEMA flood zone, and you can look at their flood zone map, and using certain types of financing, flood insurance may be required. That is an additional monthly expense that can significantly impact your affordability. I've seen buyers get deep into the process only to discover the insurance requirement changes the numbers enough to create challenges with their budget or qualifying with their debt-to-income ratio. So before making an offer or while you're in your option period, understand whether the property is located in a flood zone and what that means for you and your monthly payment and long-term ownership cost. If it's located in a flood zone, ask the seller for an elevation certificate. It will save you a ton of money on insurance yearly, and most people don't even mention that to you. Next up is the house everybody falls in love with online. It's the older home with so much charming character, and it's been flipped upside down. El Paso has a significant inventory of homes built between the 60s and 80s, so for us, it makes them prime opportunity for this. Fresh paint, new floor, the quartz countertops, the trendy fixtures, modern cabinets. The photos look incredible, and the home shows beautifully. The problem isn't that the cosmetic upgrades don't automatically mean the important parts of the home that were updated as well. In some cases, contractors and flippers focus only on improvements buyers can see, while major systems remain untouched. Your electrical, plumbing, HVAC systems, roofing, even foundation, and underground pipes can still exist and cause you problems in the future. According to the U.S. Census Bureau's American Housing Survey, homes built before the 80s carry statistically higher rates of deferred maintenance on plumbing, electrical, and HVAC systems. And in El Paso's climate, where summer temperatures routinely hit 100 degrees on an aging HVAC system, that could be an inconvenience, an emergency waiting to happen for you. This doesn't mean flipped homes are bad investments. Many are excellent. But before you assume a home was fully renovated, hire a qualified third-party inspector to evaluate it for you. A pretty house and a well-maintained house are not the same thing. So far, we've covered flood zone surprises and homes that look fully renovated but may have hidden issues behind the walls or underground. These are exactly the type of things buyers rarely discover from online photos or listing descriptions. And if you're relocating to El Paso, this is why local knowledge matters. Every market has its own unique challenges and opportunities. That's exactly why we created our free El Paso relocation guide. It covers neighborhoods, commute considerations, schools, lifestyle, information, and other important things buyers should know before making a move. You'll find the link in the description below. Now let's talk about the issue that has probably created more payment shock for new construction buyers than anything else on this list. The new build tax shock. This one may be the most expensive surprise in this entire video. Many buyers assume that once they close on new construction, that's it, their monthly payment is set. Unfortunately, that isn't always true, and we see it over and over here. When a new subdivision is first developed, property tax are often based largely on unimproved property, which is without the home. The completed home hasn't been fully assessed, so as a result, early tax estimates can appear much lower than what the actual taxes may be to come after the appraisal district updates the assessment and adds the completed home. The challenge comes a year later once the completed home is assessed and some homeowners discover that their escrow is actually short. So now they're not only paying the current year's property taxes, they're also catching up from the previous year, and in some cases, that can almost double your payment. So before buying new construction, make sure you fully understand how property taxes are being estimated and what future adjustments could look like for you. Ask your lender if your payment includes the improved property tax. If not, let them help you do the math and pay that much extra per month. This reminds me of one right now. Homeowners are fighting with the HOA. The point is this one isn't about the monthly dues, although you do need to ensure you can recoup those costs if you're keeping this home as a rental in the future. But most buyers just focus on the HO fee and ask themselves whether or not that fee is okay with them. But what they really don't spend enough time reviewing is the actual rules of the HOA community. Some homeowners associations regulate parking, RV storage, exterior modifications, pergolas, other structures, paint, sheds, fencing, landscaping, short-term rentals, and a variety of other property uses. That other one I particularly talked about right now told a homeowner they couldn't have a basketball goal. The restrictions may not bother you at all, and in fact, many homeowners appreciate them as they can protect your home's value. But the problem occurs when buyers discover these limitations after they've already moved in. So before you fall in love with a home inside of an HOA, request the last 2 years of meeting minutes if they exist, the reserve fund study, and the full fee schedule, including pending and special assessments. A thin reserve fund with deferred maintenance on shared amenities means a large special assessment bill is likely coming, and understand what the left and right limits are. Finally, the one most misunderstood, price and mistakes happening every day in El Paso. Many people assume that homes located near each other could be roughly the same amount, but proximity alone doesn't determine value. In many parts of El Paso, you're going to find mixed neighborhoods with custom homes, semi-custom homes, tract homes, resales, and surprisingly close together. From a distance, they may appear similar, but once you look deeper, the differences become significant, and to appraisers, that means a lot. Sizes, construction quality, upgrades, views, amenities, landscaping, pools, and overall condition can dramatically affect the home's value. So don't assume the home is overpriced simply because another property down the street sold for less. And likewise, don't assume you're getting a bargain because the asking price appears lower than nearby sales. Understanding what truly separates one property from another is critical when evaluating the value, buying or selling. So buying based on price alone without understanding neighborhood demand dynamics exactly is how people get stuck in a home that does not appreciate the way they expected. So don't let the low sticker price substitute for a real analysis of where the market is actually moving. And call me for an analysis first. I'll help you make sure you're getting the right home. El Paso remains one of the most attractive housing markets in Texas, y'all. For many buyers compared to other major cities, affordability is still relatively strong. The military presence continues to support local economy, and new developments continue throughout the region. But no matter how attractive a market may be, every purchase deserves careful research. Whether it's a flood zone designation that can impact your monthly payment through additional insurance requirement, a beautifully updated flipped home may still have aging systems hidden behind the walls. A new construction property can create future payment shock if property taxes aren't fully understood and assessed up front. And HOA communities can come with rules that may or may not fit your lifestyle. And lastly, homes that appear on the surface that they are the same may have dramatically different values once you examine construction quality, upgrades, amenities, and overall condition. The goal isn't to avoid these homes. The goal is to understand them before you buy. The buyers who ask the right questions up front are usually the ones who avoid the biggest surprises after closing. But the problem is most do not know what questions to ask. This is where we come in. If you're thinking about buying a home in El Paso, whether you're relocating from another state, already here, or moving because of the military, or simply looking for your next home here in the Sun City, we'd love to help you navigate the process. Every situation is different. Your budget, timeline, financing, and long-term goals all play a role in determining which neighborhood and home makes the most sense for you. That's why we take time to educate our clients before they make one of the biggest financial decisions of their lives. If you'd like personalized guidance, reach out using the contact information below. And don't forget, download our free El Paso relocation guide in the description. It's packed with information about neighborhoods, commuting, lifestyle, and things every buyer should know before making a move. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button so other people find it. Subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments, what's the biggest surprise you've encountered when buying a home? Thanks for watching, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.